It's Thursday, and you know what that means. It is IndyCar night on iRacing and here on ERN. Hello again, everybody. I am Gary Gazzo, and welcome to Round 2 of the Elite Racing League's premier racing series, the Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series Championship, as we come to you from Iowa Speedway for the 6th running of the F5 Challenge 300. Fresh off a very, very exciting finish at Homestead, Iowa Speedway last week, and a very thrilling Daytona 500 last night, part of the Cup Series. Joined with us is now three-time Daytona 500 Series champ, or Daytona 500 race champion, Mr. Matthew Weeks. He will be trying to become the first driver in league history to ever get a crown jewel in one series and get a crown jewel in another. But that's going to start later this season, because tonight we're here at Iowa for the 6th time in league history. Joining me as always in the booth is Luis Gonzalez Nunez. Luis, good to have you here. Looks like a pleasant night. I think we're going to have some good racing. I don't think tire deg is going to be much of an issue. 82 degrees on the track temperature, 77 degrees on the ambience.
Gonna be a good race today with the new the surface track in the Iowa. Yeah, we're really happy. You know, two things. We have like I just said, we have here the 3 times Daytona 500 racing here after 3 hours and something race yesterday in the Cup Series.
Oof.
In NHRA.
Oof. That's a lot.
Something like yeah, for sure. And finished the big wreck on the back, and he crossed the line with bump draft for one of the guys. Chad finished on 5 in the last lap, was leading, and then he lost for sure when they have a definition. The other thing is about the race we have last week with the replay and then iRacing X or platforms with 13K views about the definition with your boys when the Chad and Adraino and also Tross and in 3 wide finish line. It was amazing that. So really happy for that. And we have the second round here in lineup now. Is Adraino on the pole for no, what about it's Chad on the pole for now, but they still have 40 seconds to go. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be a long race. Let's see how it's gonna be today. Like I just said, it's not really factor the temperature, but you know, it's a long race. It's not like a sprint, the 100 laps.
And we might have a surprise pole sitter that snuck in at the last moment. You were just watching him turn laps right there. I don't know if somebody watching turned in that clip or if that was iRacing, but 13,000 impressions, or at least views, on at least the X post on iRacing. I think there were a couple thousand views of the post they did on Facebook. So if you did do that, thank you very much. If you are iRacing and you're watching and you did do that, thank you very much. You're bringing a lot of awareness to a lot of great racing here in the Elite Racing League and the Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series. And before we get gridded up, let's get into tonight's points. Let's start off real quick. Here are the rookie standings coming into tonight. Logan Edwards leads. Colin Hilley is second. Blake Frazier is in third. I don't think Blake is in the lineup tonight. Matt Taylor is in fourth. Steve Bammer is in 5th. I don't think Bammer is in the lineup tonight. Cutlip is 6th. Brandon Gates is 7th. I do not think Brandon is in the lineup tonight. Edison Toole in 8th. Jacob Wilson in 9th. And Lucas Nilgis in 10th. Here are the driver points coming into tonight. And to no one's surprise, it kind of exactly how we finished in Homestead, Miami Speedway. Adraino Pinero with a 13-point lead over Chad, over Trost, over Hibbs, Owens, Smith. Then our first rookie in Edwards, then Wags, Blauman, and Seb Alexander, who I don't know if he's in the lineup tonight either. So we're going to have some interesting – I think he is. I think I saw him a little bit further down in the order. So, yeah, he's in the lineup. He's provisionally 6th. So everybody that needs to be here looks like they have returned. That is good. And now let's get into tonight's starting lineup for the F5.
39 people.
39 drivers. That is amazing. 39 drivers. That is absolutely amazing. So they're going to be in traffic all night long here tonight. Today's Elite Racing League's pole award goes to Brian Blauman. He got the pole speed.
Nice.
With a speed of 190.1141 over Frankenfield's 190.0404. And Pinero lines up third at 190.0325. So those are the only drivers in the 190 neighborhood. So I want to remind everybody that speak out to the pole award is sponsored by 4D Racewear. Check out their line of made for sim racing gloves, shoes, and apparel. Visit them today at 4dracewear.com or click on the link in today's description. And also check them out at the Sim Gaming Expo September 5th through 7th in Chicago. Visit simgamingexpo.com to learn more. Schold and Trost and Alexander make up the remainder of the top 6. Fody and Hobson back on row 4. Weeks in Kiel. Kiel is a great run. And our Daytona 500 winner in 9th now. So he's got himself a good start. He's looking up front. That is row 5. Smith and Musselman. AJ back in the lineup. We got 2 AJs in the lineup again tonight. Then we got Owens and Justin Vandermarl. A lot of these graphics you see made by him. Thanks a lot for Justin. Row 7, Taylor and Clindy. Row 8, Toole and Rexing. Former winner here in row 9. Holmes and Edwards in row 10. Lawson and Wagner. Hibbs and Ingrave. Kidda, Herrick. Forsyth and Aldrich. Watch Forsyth from deep in the field. From row 14, Cullip and Wilson. Rookies back on row 15. Albrecht, Norgard, Nilges and Rebilas. Malaric, hopefully I'm saying that right. Camargo, Henderson, Richie Hearn deep in the field in 19th. And Shane Coker, the admin of the Vote of Indy Oval Series you see on P1 broadcasting on Sunday nights. He's lining up 20th and in the last row in 39th spots.
That's kind of dangerous zone for lose the lap in.
Yeah, with a field this big for sure.
Yeah. Let's see how this works now.
Green flag, here we go at Iowa Speedway for the F5 Challenge 300.
Okay, so I really agree with Mark about the restart. Really impressive this restart. I know I want to knock the wood for that or touch wood. I don't want to clinch that, but it's pretty good. So I hope the people understand it's 300 laps. It's not just the 110 like we see in the fixed series. Or sprint race just for 60 laps or something like that. This is a 300 strategy on, so they have to keep in mind that.
Well, that's even longer than the IndyCar races here. The IndyCar races, they did 2 of them, and they were, 275 each? So, yeah, they're going longer than even the IndyCar series did in real life when they visited here back a couple of weeks ago. Lap 5 of 300. Thanks for joining us, everybody. If you enjoy Aaron's coverage of the Elite Racing League's Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series and respect the stream, please do us a solid. Make sure you support us by subscribing. While you're at it, don't forget to smash like and click the bell so you don't miss out on future Elite Racing Network broadcasts. Now let's go racing as the field is pretty much strung out. Watching this battle between Musselman and Owen side by side. Weeks is back to 13th spot. He's down 4.
They have a contact, nothing big. Vandermeer, Justin Vandermeer, clicked the turn 3. Came tools to just get surprised about the move of the Justin, and Rexing went to the wall, but nothing big. But ×4 for these 2 guys incident.
And watching this battle back here for 13th spot, 12th spot, Weeks Musselman, Clindy, Taylor. Former Rookie of the Year, Clindy. Right behind him, one of the guys challenging for this year's Rookie of the Year. That is Matt Taylor. Calling Matt a rookie in these cars is kind of laughable a little bit. He is anything but a rookie. Edison Toole taking a look to the inside of Taylor. Right behind them is our rookie points leader, Logan Edwards. Whoa, right up to the wall.
Pretty nice blocks.
So continuing to watch this battle right here. Except for 2019, the IndyCar Series is raced here every year between 2007 and 2024. 2025 will mark the last time IndyCar will visit the track in the near future, allegedly. Scott McLaughlin holds a track record with a speed of 188.2. As you saw with the speeds in qualifying, we were faster than the track record. We were turning laps in the 190, so congratulations on the top three for sure breaking the track record. Caution, caution, caution.
Oh, Richie Hearn.
Oh.
And Richie Hearn loose. Oh, he hit the wall. And they have a contact with Henderson. Oh. That's Rexing when to the wall is like a slow down.
Yeah, we need to go back just a little bit further in time. That was already wrecking at that point. Here we see. Okay, so it happened. All right, 2 cars involved, and it happened on the front straight. We'll go back a little bit. There was a car in the wall in front of them. Is that Dakota Henderson?
Oh, that's
Rexing in the wall.
Yeah.
And so people are passing him, and then I think Richie did a little bit of a lift, and Dakota Henderson wasn't anticipating that and got into the back of him. So Rexing and Hearn pretty much finished in the same spot on the physical portion of the racetrack, but they weren't involved initially in the contact with one another. Let's go back a little bit here, and let's watch from Henderson's point of view. Again, tough to see, sun in your face. We're in the twilight golden hour, so you don't have the best lighting right there. There you see Rexing, former winner here in Season 2, and we'll talk about that here. And he just gets in the wall, and this is closing rate. This is closing rate with it. Don't think of it as, and you could agree with me or disagree on this one, Lewis, but I think you will agree with it. That is not ARCA braking. That is just, if we go back and we're going to watch this at full speed, there's just no time to slow down. You just have to have your eyes forward on the racetrack and kind of predict the caution as it comes out, and it's very tough to do.
Yeah, actually, Richie Hearn saw the car went to the wall. Actually, he hit the wall. He tried to relieve the car on there, but nothing to do. Dakota. Dakota did the same thing. It's like, I'm gonna avoid this car in the wall, but in the same time, it's like caught by Richie Hearn. So that's unfortunate. Also, maybe Dakota have a damage deal in the 20 seconds in the pits, in the box pit. So he really make a repair for 1 minute.
Yeah, and that really was a result of just closing rates with these cars. They're moving so fast, they're closing so fast, and that's also a result of really Richie just kind of rolling out of the throttle as he got into the wall, losing a little bit of momentum. And when you roll out of the throttle in these cars, they produce so much downforce, it's like hitting the brake. And so people just kind of piled into one another, and there's very little that can be done. Just close quarters, IndyCar racing as normal. And if they were able to avoid that, I would have been very lucky. But unfortunately, they were not. We're under caution here at lap 16. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. As I mentioned already, give us a thumbs up, especially a thumbs up after our finish last week at Homestead Miami Speedway. Number of drivers did come to pit road and opted for an early stop. Seb Alexander, Clindy, Logan Edwards. Edson O'Toole, Edson Toole, I almost said O'Toole. Edson Toole, one of our rookie points leaders in the rookie championship. Hunter Ingrave, Craig Forsyth, Matt Wagner, Jim Herrick, Leighton Norgard, Rebilas, Camargo, Coker. A lot of the regulars from the IndyCar community, Lewis, and a lot of guys working together have decided just to go to the back of this field.
Yeah, you're right. Several like the 19 spot down, but good approach for maybe it could be. But the problem is, what happens if the caution is out in after 2 or 3 laps, or maybe let's say in the better condition, 15 laps after. It's not a good deal. But for make that short to the end, but don't have an extra pit stop, it's a good deal for all these guys. So let's see what is Seb and Clendy thinking about it. But yeah, there's a good chance for them.
Here we come to the green flag here at lap 19. Your leader is Blauman, Pinero, Frankenfield, Trost, and Schultz, your top 5. And they're already going to the bottom of the racetrack to put a big block down there on the bottom.
Yeah, he was in the line in the restart. He just pulled a little bit to the left. It's too much left for sure. If you want to pull it, maybe put half a car, but not the whole car left.
And that is not, I don't have the right livery drawn in for Trost there. So let me shut off Trading Paints. Let's reload it here and see if that will load in for him on that. I know everyone else seems to have the right livery for some reason.
I don't have it right.
Is it a purple or a pink car for you too?
It's a pink car for me.
Yeah, okay. So it's maybe it's another Trading Paints issue. But back up front as Pinero is all over the back of Blauman, down low, going in the 1 for the Brazilian and your points leader. And he's going to come out the other side still, side by side with Blauman going in the 3. And he is just inches away from pulling us off, and he is now your new leader. Although Blauman says, nope, not done, going to the bottom in the flying Hawaiian livery from the old days down to the bottom. Pinero, Blauman, side by side again down the backstretch. Here comes Frankenfeld. He is in the correct livery today. He is going to make a run at this. He wants to get that win, second win here. Came so close last week at Homestead Miami Speedway.
Oh, that's close on Chad and Blauman out there.
Weeks and Vandermarl side by side. So our defending 500 champion now, our defending Daytona 500 champion, now 7 spots down. Maybe he's getting too used to the drafting with nothing but the throttle at 100%.
Yeah, you're right. It is different style, different thing, and yeah, it's not the same thing, actually.
Here is Albrecht down low in the F5 Challenge car, sponsor of today's race on Holmes. Albrecht, one of our Fast 6 at Indianapolis during the 500 last season. He's up 12 spots at the moment. In fact, he's one of your biggest gainers on the racetrack other than Jonathan Cutlip. There is Cutlip. He was in a Formula 1 livery last time. Now he's in a plain white wrapper. I say it's a little bit better of an IndyCar livery that way. At least we can get you into the right IndyCar livery eventually. But he is up 12 spots as well, the 17th. Car on the apron. That looks to be Dakota Henderson. Yep.
Yeah. I don't know if he wants to come into the pit. He missing. Yeah, I think so. He missed the entry. Now, maybe he leaving past everyone. But yeah, if you wanna do it for 300 laps, that is like a I don't know, man.
Here's Gavin Hibbs. Gavin Hibbs already up 10 spots, just like he did in the last race. Remember, he went up 20-plus spots in the last race to finish in the top 5. He is currently now up 10 spots from where he started in 23rd, the 13th, and he's racing one of the best in the community right now. Matt Taylor right in front of him, also one of the best in the community A.J. Musselman, one of Taylor's teammates. And look at Musselman throwing the dirty air down low.
Nice pass on for them. It's good to have teammates on the same time and the same soft. Yeah, hit the wall.
Whoa, Ben Larson in the A.J. Foyt Copenhagen livery. Got another A.J. We got A.J. Musselman, we got A.J. Hobson, and we got A.J. Foyt's livery in the number 14 in 14th spot with Ben Larson. He's involved in this one. Here comes Gavin Hibbs to the inside. And he just sends it on in there, gets to the attenuator of Musselman.
Wow, that's close.
Oh, look at Matt Taylor just fading high. Nah, I'm not going to give you the high side, man. I've seen this too many times. Matt Taylor won a top split Indy Oval Series race at Richmond, a track kind of similar to this. Not exactly, but kind of. Here comes Hibbs on the high side on A.J. Musselman.
Oh, bad spot. They're going to lose another spot over there.
So Musselman's down 2 spots.
Yeah, when you leave the outside and just try to track in the inside, for sure you're going to lose maybe 1 or 2 positions for sure for the outside.
All right, so rule set for tonight. This is a fixed setup race provided by the league. Tonight's qualifying was the best of 2 laps. You cannot do average speed on races that are more than 250 laps, interesting enough here on iRacing. This is a 0.85 mile D-shaped oval. However, IndyCar measures this facility at 0.894. So we're doing 300 laps, which 255 iRacing miles, but if you race an IndyCar, it's 268.2 IndyCar miles. No fast repairs. We're getting unlimited tires tonight, I believe. Pit road speed limit is 40 miles per hour. So you can do anything that we think between a 3-stop and a 6-stop if you want to still kind of be in contention. I think the 6-stop might be a bit excessive, so especially since if you're going to come to pit road, and you got to come to pit road coming off of turn 3 as part of tonight's rule set for this race, you're going to lose at least 2 laps coming to pit road, if not more. But on a 3-stopper, the window is going to open at lap 75. Everybody from 1st to 21st, and I will get the splits going here. From 1st to 21st, they are on that strategy still. They can still execute the 3-stop if they want. They can also execute a 4-stop. That opens at lap 60. A 5-stop opens at lap 50. And a 6-stop opens right now if somebody wants to come to pit road, assuming we're going to go green flag an awful lot. Now, we're asking an awful lot of green flag racing tonight. These are very good and talented drivers, a lot of them from the existing ERL community and the existing iRacing IndyCar community. So these are guys that have a lot of experience here. But, man, you're putting 39 cars on a 7/8 of a mile oval. We got a caution right now. Victor Aldrich, we're flipping down the front stretch. And that's exactly what I was saying. And, Clindy's in it, too. Our rookie of the year from last season.
It was on front of Pinheiro. Everything on front of Pinheiro. They have Rebilas went to the wall and Pinheiro tried to, oh my God. And then everything happened on front, almost front to him, actually, basically.
Let's go back a little bit further here.
So how? Takeshi Kita was already involved.
Yeah, Kita did something. And that's what picked up Clindy. So he's racing Victor Aldrich right there. And coming around on turns 3 and 4, and there's your awful netcode access. And, look at Seb Alexander go by, but then these guys all of a sudden come up the racetrack and right into Clindy. Clindy had no place to go.
Oh my God, Seb Alexander, you're right. He's okay, I think so the car is going to stay high, so I'm going to go low. He decided to go low, and then at some point he went high again. Almost hit the wall.
Yeah, no place to go. Just no place to go.
Lucky for him, they don't hit the wall, because that turn he did, it was went to the wall very hard.
So we are under caution. Another early caution here as we expect just about everyone to come to pit road. Your leader right now is Chad Frankenfield. He decided to stay out for the track position. We got Brendan Trost second, Ryan Schulden third, Tyler Fode, AJ Hobson, Hunter Smith, Chris Albrecht, your top 7. We got a chance here, I think, to get a quick word in for one of our sponsors. I think we do, yes. So let's go ahead and get a quick word in for one of our sponsors. We'll do a side-by-side with iRacing, and we'll come back with the continuation of this race. This is the F5 Challenge 300 coming to you from Iowa Speedway.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
All right, we are back here at the F5 Challenge 300 Iowa Speedway, the 6th running, and we are about a lap away from going green. Victor Aldrich is back repaired mostly. He's on pit road right now. We'll see him come back out and join the field. Chris Albrecht is now your biggest gainer. He's up 24 spots in the F5 Challenge to Lara. And I do want to shout out F5 if their sponsorship of today's race, the 6th running of the Iowa 300 at Iowa Speedway, is proudly sponsored and presented by F5 Challenge. This nonprofit organization enriches lives through face-to-face fellowship and exciting adventure challenges in a faith-driven environment. Their mission is built on the 5 F's: faith, fellowship, fitness, fortitude, and fun. F5 Challenge inspires people to lead active, connected, and purpose-filled lives. To learn more, to get involved by visiting their website, you could do that by visiting the website, of course, and following them on social media. All the links you need are in the description. I want to thank them for sponsoring the first 2 races of the season. We're going green this time by lap 48. It is Frankenfield, it is Trost, Schold, Fode, and Hobson, your top 5. But anyways, as I was saying before the wreck, that the racecraft of these guys is pretty good, but you're asking an awful lot to go caution-free or very few cautions on a 7/8 of a mile oval, high-speed oval at that, where at some point these guys are just nudging up against 200 miles per hour. And you're doing that, and you have 39 cars, now a little less than 39 cars on the racetrack. So, maybe a 6-stop strategy is something that somebody executes. Maybe a 5-stop, maybe a 4-stop. Does someone go as few as 3? We don't know. We'll find out. Watching Fode side by side with Ryan Schuld is the battle for 3rd spot.
Side by side, Tyler Fode. Last season, fighting for the championship, but he again went down with Pinheiro. Won the championship last season. So, yeah. The question is, what if Pinheiro, what is the strategy now for Pinheiro? Staying over there, waiting for another yellow. For sure, all of these guys in front of him, they have to come in. But what if it's not, the problem is, what if it's not yellow and all of these guys in front have to come in, and then the yellow's coming out after 10 laps? All of them, they're going to lose maybe 2.5 laps down. Because very, very dangerous about you have to choose properly the yellow, like a Pinheiro did now.
Well, remember the last couple times we did here, Brandon Trost would do the early stops. And there's Trost right there. For the Indy Oval Series, when we would come here, he would do the early stops and then always seemed to be get bit by a caution that would come after him stopping. Notice he's staying out. He is now 54 laps into his stint, along with everybody else in the top 7. So I think Trost learning a little bit from previous, I don't want to say sins, but just being put in the wrong position in the Oval Series. He's staying out and holding on to that track position here. It looks like track position means an awful lot in this car and on this racetrack still.
Yes, it is. So last race on Homestead, I thought it was gonna be a bad luck. I thought it was gonna be a bad decision on the Trost coming in before everyone, but it was a good decision for him to coming in before and pay good for him and finish in top 3. Be careful here for sure. Like you said, it is you can lose 2 laps in here, but let's see. The luck could be good or could be bad. The track is really difficult. It's not easy. If you got even with the new tires or old tires, I think so. It's equal. You just need to wait for the opportunity to make the pass. That's the issue here.
Pinheiro gets by Albrecht. Move Pinheiro now up to 6th. Albrecht back to 7th. A.J. Hobson in 8th. Blauman's moved up to 9th now. Keel in the Culver's car is in 10th there. Here's another close battle between Vandermarl and A.J. Musselman. Right behind them, battle between 2 very experienced drivers. Seb Alexander and Matthew Weeks. Side by side for a position between Trey Holmes and, no, that's actually Christian Malchuk. Hopefully I'm saying that right. If I'm not, I'll just say Christian for now. But Logan Edwards gets a spot on the outside. Christian sporting the Alex Palou livery, trying to channel his inner Alex Palou, who won here on one of the doubleheader races earlier this season, along with Pato Award. Sorry, I just escaped his name all of a sudden. Pato Award won here.
I thought you were going to talk about the podium, but yeah, Pato Award won the first race. The
career wins leaders here at Iowa are Joseph Newgarden is the undisputed king of corn. He might be that way for a long time. With 6 wins here, Ryan Hunter-Ray has 3. Dario Franchitti, James Hinchcliffe, Pato Award each have 2. And, of course, like I mentioned, Pato Award and Alex Palou won here just a couple weeks ago when the IndyCar Series visited here. It should be noted that this is one of the few NTT IndyCar Series venues that Scott Dixon has never won a race at, along with St. Pete, Barber, and Portland. So it might be a case that this place becomes no longer on the IndyCar schedule, closed to IndyCar, and Scott Dixon never will get a win here. That's a shame. That's too bad.
Yeah, we speculated a lot of things last. It started from the winter when maybe Toronto is not gonna be here, but Toronto signed it for next year, but they need to adjust when. I read it. No, I didn't hear it. I read it. It could be August to Toronto. So who knows? Maybe Iowa gonna steal around in there. But yeah, with the people in the grandstand, it's like a nah. Even Toronto on Friday. I know Friday's free, but Friday is still like it's not free actually. It's donated something. You can donate $10, $15, whatever, to coming in and just be around the track for whole day long. But it's still a big crowd around in the track. But yeah, I hope they can add it maybe more things like a racing stuff. Wow, almost tools on the wall with Justin. Tool is with problems on the track.
Seb Alexander had to take a little evasive action on the backstretch there. Sorry. He's now in a battle with A.J. Musselman. This is 17th and 18th. They are racing deep in this field. Pinheiro now around Hunter Smith. Now move Pinheiro up to P5 based on 100% merit there. Although Hunter Smith like, no, I'm not done with that position yet. But watch Pinero get a run on the high side here. Ooh, he gets loose in the middle of the corner. He catches it. That's going to allow Hunter Smith to stay there.
God, wow. It was close. Very, very loose at the exit. Was a kind of slow exit for Pinheiro. But it's still going very, very close to the wall. That's the
Let's watch this
limit.
here. Let's see when he gets loose here and coming off of turn 2. Down on the low side will be Hunter Smith. And watch the car. He's going to watch the counter steer. Watch the counter steer here. The car's going to go this way, and then he's going to bring it back that way. There it is. There, and that right there just catches it just like that. And watch how fast it all unfolds in the car. Let's watch that. That's the big part. So let's just go back and watch. Whoop, that's it. That's all you have. That's the only chance you have to grab it. Chad Frankenfield putting a lap down. That would be Shane Coker, who has moved up 9 spots now, the 30th spot. He started shotgun in the field. Next up for Chad in the running order is Nigel Camargo, up in 23rd there, back in 23rd. He's the next car to be last car on the lead lap.
And guess what? After that, it's Wagner and all of these people fighting for position, including Forsyth over there in the group.
Yeah, we'll try to get you a higher position here.
No.
Go ahead.
No, I just like good battle over there. Forsyth, oh my
Whoa.
God, Forsyth tried to... Wow, but Norgard.
Trey Holmes making his first start in the series tonight, this season. Craig Forsyth knows the leader is coming. He needs to get a move on. So does everybody else in that group. Norgard as well. Logan Edwards has gone back there. He came to pit road. Matt Wagner, Hunter Ingrave. They all know the leader is coming. But the leader needs to come to pit road here very soon. They are now 78 laps into the stint for the leader. So they are past the point where they could think about doing a 3-stopper if we go green the entire way.
Yeah, normally is 73. Maybe you can go 75, maybe a little bit more. But we have a caution, so they can go maybe 2 more laps to go. Agent Hobson is coming now, so that's our announce coming everyone to now soon.
AJ Hobson on pit road. You can't have an IndyCar race without an AJ in the lineup. We have 2 of them tonight, as well as the AJ Foyt car. Gotta love it, coming to his stall right there on the part of pit road that kind of bends. A little bit of an odd angle for those guys that have to pit there. But he's up on the jacks. Frankenfeld on pit road right now. There he is, our leader. That turns the lead over to Trost, who's just been kind of cruising, conserving fuel back there. Fody now moves up to second. Pinero on Merritt coming up to third. Actually, Merritt, but now with the pits cycle now forming. Brian Blauman now up to 4th. Keel in 5th. Jordan Owen 6th. Hibbs on another march again, up 16 spots. P7 taking a peek to the inside there of Rebilas. Getting on by Rebilas. Matt Taylor in the same position. Seb Alexander right behind Taylor. This is 8th and 9th. Ben Larson. Man, great run for Ben. Ben Lawson is up 11 spots to P10. Great run for him. Trost coming to pit road this time. He needs to come off the backstretch, down off the banking onto the flat part of the racetrack. Threads the needle just a little bit there. He comes to pit road. And Fody on pit road. Oh, did he get a black flag? He got really close, but he got in there deep.
Nice brakes.
And now that turns over the lead to Pinheiro, who's now 43 laps into his run. Everyone that needed to stop is stopping right now, and they went 80-plus laps into their stint. So if we go green again, we can expect those guys to pit around lap 150-ish or so, give or take. This other group, I think, is more on a four-stopper, and we should be seeing them come to pit road about 40 laps from now, about lap 120-ish, 130. There is Pinheiro going by Trost coming off of pit road, and now underneath Albrecht, or excuse me, that is Victor Aldrich.
So all these people, Chad is in front, so Chad is going to make the pass on the Henrik. They are, so Chad is 1 lap down, and Trost is 2. So maybe soon it's gonna pass. Yeah,
Trost is 1. Trost is 1.
Adriano.
Yeah, Trost is 1 right now because he just got by Adriano.
Yeah, I just think he says thank you for sure. It's you know, and I think Pinheiro wanted to say something, but he didn't. So smart of Pinheiro to let him pass. That's it. The difference between Peoples and Adriano. So we know Adriano is really understand the situation. I cannot fight with this guy. So
Edson O'Toole. Edson O'Toole coming to pit road. Unscheduled stop for him. He only stopped. Actually, he's actually 76 laps into his stint. So yeah, this is a scheduled stop for him.
So we can figure out the cars can go for 75 to 76 maybe. Sorry, 75 maybe the maximum because the yellow flag was in between. But good approach with that, you know.
Here's the closest battle on the racetrack. In the top 10 right now, it is Owens, Hibbs, Alexander on a bit of a train together. Matt Taylor sneaking in is very shortly part of that battle. Hey, in December, ERN becomes the prime time home for Happy Hour at the Brickyard, your nightly destination for all the action leading up to the prestigious PRI Hoosier 500. Join myself and Luis Gonzalez Nunez as we cover the first day of practice fast Friday and the last day of practice leading up to the big day of the race. The last kiss of the bricks for 2025 is actually going to start right here with the opening day of practice for the PRI Hoosier 500. The countdown is on, less than 150 days to race day, so pucker up and don't miss a second of the action. Like, share, and subscribe to stay locked in, and we will see you in December right here on the Elite Racing Network for practice leading up to the PRI Hoosier 500.
Less than 150 days.
I know, man. That also tells me it's about less than 150 days or so to Christmas now.
Oh, yeah, I know. I talked about with my wife about that. Oh, Christmas is coming. I said, oh, my God, summer is gone. Winter, snow. Oh, my God.
And then, yeah, winter and snow is a whole different. Winter and snow is a whole different level up where you live in Toronto.
Oh, last year was that crazy. Oh, sorry, this year, last January, February was crazy thing. It's like a no snow, and then some point nothing, and then some point a little bit hot, and then some point I don't know, maybe how much in the feet. It should be 3 or 4 feet of snow per day, and then gone, and then again, and then gone. So kind of crazy.
Craig Forsyth side by side, 2 winners of many races here between their IndyCar career and the Elite Racing League career. Weeks on the high side, Forsyth down low, trying to get a bead on the Daytona 500 champion. Right behind them is Leighton Norgard, finished in the points, in the top 10 of the points last season. Trying to get a repeat there of that performance. Still early, only round 2 of the championship, 13 races this season. So the big news of the day, if you're an IndyCar fan, is Fox has purchased 1/3 of Penske Entertainment. And now Fox is now a part owner of IndyCar. What do you think about that?
I think Royal Pesque Santi. Oh no, Homestead. Well, I follow home. Sorry. I think Penske. I don't know, man. It's like a meh. Even no big changes on there. Or maybe I guess Fox is gonna be forever an IndyCar. No, I say forever. Maybe at some point, but more than 10 years. But I don't think it's a big deal for that. I hope they can improve something else for next year, so don't have a problems that happen in the Termas. Thermal. That's the word. Sorry.
Thermal. Yeah.
But I think Termas is the Argentinian circuit. Sorry. So yeah, I think for me it's no big deal. Actually, it's a lot of teams and stuff. They have a person for maybe TV or maybe for something organization, big organization, and it's still running like nothing happened. So, yeah. Yes.
So I am very cautiously.
What about you? Yes.
I'm very cautiously optimistic about it. One thing's for sure, IndyCar is now going to receive, when it goes head-to-head with NASCAR, I think just by nature of Fox owning IndyCar, it should get preferential treatment to IndyCar over NASCAR and make sure that those races aren't done simultaneously, that they compete with one another at any point. And I think they maybe might be able to have that power. Watching Vandermarle to the inside of Aldrich. This is not for position, just track position. Right behind him is Lawson. Lawson's going to take it 3 wide. He's thinking about it. He's going to put a wing there. Here comes A.J. Hobson.
That's close.
Oh, it does.
Close.
Yeah, it was tempting, very much tempting. Netcode. Gosh. I have not slept very well. Sorry, I didn't want to show that graphic. I didn't sleep very well last night, so I didn't get really good sleep. So everything is kind of in a haze for me right now. So I'm trying to get out. Hopefully we don't have a big, well, if we do, great, but hopefully we don't have a big photo finish like we did at Homestead, because I don't think I'll be able to bolt that out, to belt that out, as clearly as I did last time. I will be all over the place, tripping over my words every single time. I'm doing it right now, just trying to explain this. Riding with Lawson right now underneath Jordan Owens, who started on the front row at last one of our Indy 500s last season. Musselman back to 18th.
A couple cars in the pit road.
Sorry, I didn't mean to hit that button. Musselman on pit road. This is a scheduled stop at lap 69 for him.
Oh, Rebilas have a middle flag. Oh, he hit the wall. He entered on the pit and over. Yep. Too much speed. Game over for him. For Mark Rebilas.
I think maybe Musselman's maybe attempting a little bit of an undercut. He's down and away and off of pit road. He came a little bit early. It's not a bad strategy, especially being deep in the standings. Oh, gonna go 3 wide. Yep, there we go. Get that straightened out. Trey, Holmes, Coker, Musselman. Plowman, our pole sitter on pit road. He has lapped 72 of his stint. So he might be attempting an undercut too. I believe we can get closer to the 80s with the fuel save, even without the caution on this stint.
I think with the car is, you can go a little bit full throttle. You cannot go full throttle here. Only the main or on the main straight or back straight, you can go full throttle. That's the only way you can go full throttle. But the other one is that you have to play it with throttle. But when your tire is getting gone and very slow, you're going slow and you stay with fuel every time. So that's why my time, you used to do 70 something laps per tank. But now with all this click and saving fuel, you can go maybe more than that. So let's see. Let's see what is Pinheiro doing. That's the
Trey Holmes on pit
guy
road, by the
always.
way, on an extended stop. Not sure what happened to him. Here comes Craig Forsyth to pit road for his scheduled stop. Right behind him, also one of his team owner, that's Jim Herrick, and Camargo in the Team Watson Racing setup, Delara. He comes to his spot. Matthew Weeks on coming off of pit road. He's done with his pit stop and his second stint. Job done on pit road, down and away in the P1 Delara.
I don't sure if Pinheiro, throws pass again, Adriano, or Pinheiro catch again Trost.
I think he caught him
I don't
again.
know.
I think he caught him again. But Trost is showing a lap down now. First car. Well, I think he caught up to him again because I'm showing Trost 1 lap down, and he's the last car 1 lap down.
Yeah.
And the Trost came to pit road. No, he's 36 laps into his stint. Here we
Yeah.
go. Oh, Logan Edwards in front of Pinheiro. That might slow down Pinheiro a little bit, but Logan Edwards, he's pretty fast on pit road, so maybe just a momentary lift, and they're both going to come to the line, get to the speed limit, and on the button.
Oof.
Our rookie
Good
points
one.
leader and our
No, Jello.
what's who? I don't know who it is.
Forsyth say, come on, guys, but I don't know if it's Chris Albrecht. Keith Albrecht is the guy.
Oh no, Chris Albrecht.
Oh, Mike. Yeah,
Chris-
contact with Thomas Kuehl.
Chris Albrecht in the F5 car, sponsor of the day's race. And let's see what happened. He's already in the wreck at that point. Let's go back a little bit further and see what happens here. He's racing with Keel, and big net code. Just a big bounce there, and it unloads the back end into the wall. Oh, Naiji just misses it. Who comes up into this zone here? Victor, again, dodges Calamity and makes it through. And I think maybe Chad came up and kissed the wall a little bit too. Let's ride with Victor here. Let's go back about 30 seconds. And let's ride full speed. But we'll slow it down then when we get to the accident zone. This is Victor Aldrich. Victor Aldrich in the Team Watson Racing setup, Destino Motorsports. Watch this. Here it goes. He sees Albrecht in front of him, and he just stays up on the wall. Normally he would just come down, and he's like, where do I go? And he decides to pick the slimmest hole possible, and he slides on through.
I have another incident in pit road. Adriano Pinheiro, and he came in, and some point it was Gabby Gibbs exit to his boxing. I have a contact with Pinheiro in pit road. I think so. Gibbs, he didn't see it. And Pinheiro said no problem. Yeah, so Gibbs says so sorry, and Pinheiro says sorry.
All right,
no
so
problem
let's speed this up. This is we're gonna go back a little bit further. All right, so let's watch. Pinheiro is going to come to pit road. We'll speed it up here. And this is exactly what we were talking about. Here he comes with Logan. We got a little bit of narrow there with the tire wall. Everyone's coming around the corner here. And then right as he comes on pit road, he's going to get the yellow. You're going to watch probably on his dash it light up with the yellow. There it is. So now he knows there's a yellow, but he's on pit road, so you might as well just come to pit road. And let's see what happens here. Oh, yeah, there's Gavin Hibbs. So let's go back and let's watch that. Just about 5 seconds rewind here. And let's go back a little bit further. Yeah, let's go back a little further. So Hibbs comes off of pit road. And I don't know if it was expecting the Ghost to be active, and the Ghost wasn't active, and they bang wheels a little bit. But that could have been near Calamity there as well.
let's be realistic. In the real life, that could be a damage
Yes.
on the car on Piñeiro, and the Gibbs could be gone because suspension problems. But iRacing, keep it there, forgiven. So
Let's
Hunter
get-
and Grave is a second.
Yeah, we'll reset
Wow.
the field here real quick. Let's get a real quick word in from World Wide Technology Raceway. We'll be right back.
Since 2010, race fans have had one burning question. When will the Xfinity Series return to World Wide Technology Raceway? You asked, NASCAR delivered. On Saturday, September 6, 2025, the magic is back. We're going to introduce you to a new crop of future champions and Hall of Famers, and we'll create more of the greatest moments in racing history. Go to www.raceway.com for the hottest ticket of the year.
We're back, get ready to go green. Next time by, it is Pinero. Hunter Ingrave is now in second spot. He's up 22 spots. Frankenfield is third. Seb Alexander fourth. Gavin Hibbs in fifth. Here we go. To restart here, coming to lap 131. Almost to the halfway point.
Even with the yellow flag, Piñero didn't lose the
No,
the,
he didn't lose the
leader,
lead.
so
Yeah.
oh my God, big way up front. Oh my God. Oh, nothing happened. Oh, good. But yeah, that's pretty good. That's a really confidence of Piñero still coming to the pit. Even with that incident with Gibbs, all the stuff. Gibbs have a, oh my God.
Oh, car on the wall on the front straight. That is Nigel Camargo. Everyone tries to miss him, and it looks like they did for the most part. As he's sideways, he has a, looks like a side pod that is damaged. Let's see what happened here to Nigel.
I can tell you also, Gabby Hibbs is gone too. He hit the wall in the pits.
So Gavin Hibbs, I thought, had a good restart, and he is now all of a sudden with a meatball flag. We'll check that out here since we're under caution, but we'll see what happened to Nigel racing around Matt Taylor.
Oh.
And Taylor goes to the inside. I think Taylor clears. Did he just drive up into the wall, or no?
Well, net
code. Same thing we've been seeing. As everyone scrambles, watch this, just the field split. Just it's like the Red Sea. Not to get biblical on people, but there you go. Let's see what happened to Gavin Hibbs, one of the guys that
He wasn't fifth.
I'm not
Maybe it's a
sure.
penalty.
Let's see what happens. He smacked the wall?
Yeah.
Let's go back another lap. Let's get that graphic off there. That's so let's just try to pick this up and see what happened. I mean, this was one of the guys that's been storming up through the field, and I'm not sure when it happened. Yeah, I couldn't tell you when it happened, but unfortunately, it looks like his day's done.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I just moved it away because he hit the wall coming to pit road. I don't know if he had a black flag or something.
No, I already asked in race control. He said no. It just hit the wall in pit, so nothing penalty, nothing about that.
Now this is where coming to pit road. He's coming to pit road here. And I think he hits the in the pit road. maybe out of frustration. I don't know. That's too bad. That is one of the guys that's been racing very hard here tonight. And
yeah, no penalty for him. Nope, nothing at all.
I'm not sure exactly. We wish we could have showed you exactly what happened there, but that did not unfold at all as we kind of anticipated it would. He must have hit the wall earlier. We just did not get back to it. All right, so let's reset everything here. We are just on the north side of the midway point here, getting 137. We're going to go green at 138, 139. Pinero is your leader. Ingrave is held on to that second spot. Currently is still second. We got Frankenfield is in third. Seb Alexander up 2 spots in his race, but he's been really on a different strategy since that first caution. And now he's back in the top 5. He is 4th. Brian Blauman is 5th. Logan Edwards, our lead rookie, in name only. Logan is very experienced in these cars. There he is. He is currently in 6th spot. Hunter Smith is in 7th. Brandon Trost somehow he is back up to 8th. Ryan Scholden 9th and Tyler Fody in 10th. And it looks like Trost is coming to pit road. So I'm not sure why he's doing that, because the pace car's off and these guys will pick up the pace. So if he's coming to splash or something, he needs to hurry up. And, oh, I know why he did it. There's only 10 cars on the lead lap.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, he's getting the splash.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to pop out right in front of the leaders. Here we go. Actually, they're going to lit by him.
Uh-oh. He lost a lap, basically.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's expecting to gamble only the top 9 now on the lead lap with the way that caution fell. Normally we don't see that many cars a lap down in these races, but short oval, caution in the middle of the pit stint.
Let's see. Well, you still have 2 stop, and one of them is still short for 15 laps. So that's for now. I don't know what's happened after maybe a couple laps. Maybe a couple hours later, we have another caution and could be 1 stop.
This whole group around, unfortunately, this is Christian. They're kind of bottled up behind him a little bit. We're going to go 3 wide. Is Ryan Schultz like, you know what? I don't care what's going on. I want to get to move on here. He might take it 3 wide. Thought about it. And now we're back to single file again.
Oh, right, sure. Going fast for the 5th and behind on 40 and 7th. This is crazy because it's a mix of the stuff. It's a mix of the lap down with the lap on the lead lap, and you want to try to move it, but what happened? The guy on front is for example, Henrik losing 1 more lap on with Hunter Smith is still fighting with the new tires. So Shane Cook is coming next and by. So it is tough, especially with Trost is here.
Trost is down to 19th now.
Yeah, it's kind of brave for something different.
Whoa! Jim Herrick getting high in the corner. That is Hunter Smith down inside of Coker. And Coker. Oh, I think there was contact. Schultz, I think, lost one of his wing planes. Now he got forgiven. Oh, lucky. Because when I saw initially, he lost his right front wing plane.
I think the Coker went too slow to exit.
I think Coker was just trying to kind of get out of everyone's way.
Yeah, but it's hard. It's difficult. It's not easy, actually.
No, and this racetrack looks wide, but when you start getting cars in close proximity like this. And let's get the driver inputs. Look how fast he's going. In an open-wheel car, he's approaching 190 down the backstretch. He's going to be 190 plus in the draft of the car in front of him. That's Jacob.
Ryan Schultz have a damage, actually.
Oh, Ryan Schultz has damage, so.
He lost 3 laps. 3 position now.
So here is Coker. We'll watch Coker 178 down to 163 in the corner now off. And then he's going to have a big run down the front stretch, and he'll be back up in the 190 right there before turning in. So everything happens so quickly, and you try to move out of the way. It just, you run out of space, and you run out of room, and you run out of time.
Yeah, it's frustrated. Actually, Schultz Ryan have a good momentum.
So what Schultz wants right now is to hang on. He is still on the lead lap. He is the last car on the lead lap now. And unfortunately, he's only 17 laps into his stint, so he has a very long stint to go. But if there's a caution that comes out between now and then, I mean, he could get the pit road and maybe get his car looked at.
Yeah, this kind of damage iRacing don't repair. And you think it can repair, but it's nope. You're going like that, and you have to survive with that.
Once again, if you're just joining us, this is ERN's coverage of the Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series, the 6th running of the F5 Challenge 300. Coming to you from Iowa Speedway. We've now completed just past the halfway point, 155 of 300 laps. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel so you'll miss out on the next race. The next time you'll see us, we'll be right here August 14th for the inaugural Elite Grand Prix of Portland from Portland International Raceway. Coverage starts right here on ERN at 7:45 on Thursday, August 14th. Don't miss it. It's the first time ever we're going to Portland International Raceway and our first road course race of the season.
Training. I never be in Portland, sorry, even in the real life actually. But I'm gonna make some laps to check how it is, how difficult it is the turning, the fastest X before to come into the main straight. Yeah. First time, so let's see how it is. For everyone, actually, to be honest. Maybe, or mostly, for the degree.
And our road course king for the last 2 seasons has not joined and signed up. Ethan Stanley has signed up for the series, but he has not made the first 2 races of the season. It's not going to help. Maybe? Maybe. I don't know. It's not going to help him in the championship race.
Or maybe it's kind of like I come back and then win, top 5, win, podium, win, and then we have a contender for the championship. Who knows? I don't know.
Here's Ryan Schultz. We're riding with him in a possibly damaged race car, and there goes your leader right on by. A.J. Hobson down on the low part of the racetrack, 79 laps into his stint, coming to pit road. Doing another 80-lap stint for A.J. This should get him into the 240s or so next time we see him on pit road. And there is Panero. Frankenfield is second. Hunter Ingrave has given up the second spot to Chad. Chad moves up 1. Hunter back to third. Hunter up 21 spots. Little strategy, little good fortune has got Hunter up into third spot. Seb Alexander, there he is. He's been in the top 6 all day today. He's up 2 spots to fourth. Hunter Smith in 5th. Hunter's up 6 spots. Tyler Fody kind of right where he started. Started 7th, run 6th. Logan Edwards in 7th. Brian Blauman, our pole sitter, he is currently running 8th. He is the last car on the lead lap. Thomas Keel is the first car 1 lap down.
So Pinheiro have a 40 to go, maybe 45, maybe less. Maybe I want to say 40 because could be called for 80 stint. So still have one more stop, or we can divide it. This 95 to go. He's for one short and one, or maybe divided.
Yeah, he would pit
hard.
right around 200, lap 200, with about 100 to go, and then he could do a like pit at lap 50 if he wanted to, at lap 250 or something like that.
Yeah, I guess it's gonna stop in 204 or 203 laps. That's the lap, and then they still short actually for maybe 10 or 15 laps.
Frankenfield is running down Pinheiro on the racetrack. He's got it to within a half a second. I think Pinheiro might just be taking it easy on his tires, knowing that he still has a half a stint to go. Now, Chad is about on the same stint length as Pinheiro. Pinheiro is 45 laps into this stint. And here we go. We could show you that information. There you go. That's not the tire. This is Gary being tired. Sorry. There you go. Stint time. 46 for Pinheiro, 45 for Frankenfield. So they're basically on the same strategy, a lap off.
Yeah. So remember what's happened on in Iowa, the race when we have with P1 in Fixed Series, when Pinheiro was leading, and they came on the back.
Hamilton
Aquavesi. Yeah. So Pinheiro mentioned about the tires, and he didn't know about Hamilton have a good management of the tires. So maybe was a good learning on Pinheiro about I don't have to make a pressure or make it push too much, because I have to save the tires for this moment. Like for example, is Chad in behind to him.
I think Herrick stays high, gets out of the way of Pinheiro. Pinheiro goes on by. I think Herrick will probably stay out of the way. Tucks in back behind Pinheiro. But if Chad gets up to him, which Chad will here, I think Herrick there in that white car with the green rims will move to the high side and let Chad on by. Two big races on the schedule coming up. Ooh, Herrick into the wall. Two big races on the schedule coming up. First road course race, we talked about that at Portland International. First time inaugural race ever at Portland. And then the P1 500 at Pocono. That will be our first 500-mile race of the season and our only warm-up before the Indy 500. So that's going to be a critical race for everybody. So those are the next two races on the schedule. And then after that, we have our double header, which is a throwback race, throwback livery race, part of our Texas two-step, or the Texas two-shooter, whatever you want to call it, at Texas Motor Speedway.
That's going to be a good race, actually, in Texas.
Oh, yes, for sure.
At least they're going to have break time. We can rest in a little bit before starting the second race. But like a full race in once is oh my God, it's tough. Especially with Texas, it's super, super hot. Is it new Texas or is it old Texas?
No, it's going to be the new scan of Texas. So the reprofiled turns 1 and 2.
Oh my God.
And those are both going to be 114 lap races. It's the Texas Twin at 275, the Texas Two-Step. That'll be on August 28th for round 5 and 6. Then we go to our next road course race of the season at Road America. And then we're kind of a part of the schedule where a lot of things can change and happen. Nashville still not for sure to be on the schedule. And the reason why is at the IndyCar Oval Series. And if you want to, after this race, check out the IndyCar Oval Series race over on P1 this week at P1 Broadcasting. We had a race there, and it basically Pinheiro led the early portion of that race. Got wrecked out, unfortunately, to something that really was not even of his own fault. Clindy won the race by not changing tires. That's how bad the tire dag, or the good the tire dag was there, as we went the entire 85-lap race without changing tires, and all Clindy did was hold on to the bottom, and no one could pass. No one could pass on the high side. So the bottom side was the only way to, and he just planted it on the old IRL line as we watch Pinheiro now with a huge group of cars now. Weeks right on this high side. Christian.
Hard. You know what? Let's put this. Oh my God. Oh, Shane Cocker went to the wall and oof, he almost get collected by Matthew Wick. So let's see. Let's put this in the Nashville. Nashville is super speedway. Means the race we saw on Tuesday looked like a super speedway race.
It looked like and they were using this aero package. So the aero package you see on these cars right now, with the big front wings and the big rear, they were using that package. So they were punching a big hole in the air, and everyone could stay with the leader. Just no one could pass the leader. So there might be a question on if that race will remain on the schedule, and then also there's still a question whether we will get Mexico City or not. And if not, that will have to be replaced on the schedule too. So the second half of the season, there's still some things in the air. We will find out exactly what the thought might be. But stay tuned to the Discord server and the Elite Racing Network, and you will find out when that changes. Go ahead.
Report of Gabby Gibbs. So I asked him what happened, and he said, well, the contact in pits with Pinheiro give it to him a damage. So he came to the pit to make a repair. He didn't know about the damage until somebody told him. He came to the pit, and everybody see in the broadcast.
Oh, contact on the base train, it takes out. Frankenfield is in the wall and on his lid down the front straight. Another netcode incident in turns 3 and 4 between the two guys that were battling it out for the win at Daytona.
To be honest, yeah, 5 feet and a netcode. He said, chat, and unbelievable. Said, yeah, it's. Oh my God.
And Hibbs gave him plenty, or not Hibbs, Weeks gave him plenty of room. And just the netcode took over. The netcode is out of turn 3 is so bad.
I don't know, man. We cannot comment that stuff because they even have a close battle. It was just Wicks make his turning and Chad make the turn side by side. It's like
And there it is. There's a contact, and then Chad gets launched, and that is going to shake up the early point situation in this league. And now, I tell you what, Pinheiro's got to look at that and go, you know, guys, I really just need a good, strong finish now. I just need a good, strong finish.
Just bring that home. That's it for Pinheiro. But once again, last year, basically last year actually, in Long Beach, we have this incident where they talking about could be a blank race, like the leader going away, and then could be happening with the leaders with the lap down. So it could be happening over here too. Chad, it was good, strong second place, and they have this incident by netcode. What if the Adraino have this incident with a lap down and game over? So the race is not over until the checkered flag. So, like I said, you have to bring it home, but still dangers around with the netcode.
Well, we got a little time. We got some waiver rounds to occur. Let's get some words in from World Wide Technology Raceway, and we'll come back and reset the field here in just a moment. You are watching the F5 Challenge 300 from Iowa Speedway right here on the Elite Racing Network.
3 years of sellout crowds, 3 years of edge-of-your-seat action, 3 years of jaw-dropping finishes. Worldwide Technology Raceway has rocked the world of NASCAR, and now NASCAR is giving us another reason to celebrate. The 2025 NASCAR Cup Series Championship playoffs are coming Sunday, September 7th, 2025. Just when you thought the racing couldn't get any more intense, now every single lap matters. One wrong move could be the difference between elimination and being crowned the king. The Enjoy Illinois 300, the Confluence Music Festival, the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs, and for the first time in 15 years, the NASCAR Xfinity Series on Saturday, September 6th. Don't be on the outside looking in. See history being made in your own backyard. Go to www.raceway.com for the hottest ticket of the year.
We're back. The waiver rounds just have been completed. The pace car is off. We'll go green next time by for lap 197.
So Pinheiro have a big protect on Hunter because they have Herrig in there, Horson in there, and also Christian in there. So good for Pinheiro. He can push and go it away and leaving a little bit Hunter and Grave with Seb Alexander at the back.
So a number of cars got the wave around. They're back on the lead lap. In fact, Cutlip down in 15th spot is now the last car on the lead lap. That's how many people got their lap back. Green flag in the air this time by. Here we go once again. Foti taking a peek to the inside to try to get some track position. Actually, that is a battle for position between Ingrave and Seb Alexander. Here comes Foti to the inside.
The net code is everywhere. If you see Seb Alexander looked like he hit the wall, but it wasn't. So it's just net code in the wall. Pinheiro I saw many times hitting the wall, but it's not. We have maybe 5 or 6 or 10 inches between him and the wall, and it still sounded like he touched the wall.
Yeah, for incident points, Thomas Keel has 6, Matt Taylor has 6, Jordan Owens has 4, Ryan Schuld has 4, and those are guys that are still running. So there's some stuff going on out there in terms of some rogue walls, rogue contact. But the guys that just got the wave around all the way down to Jonathan Cutlip in 15th, they're going to have to stop here real soon. Actually, they just did stop, and they managed to make it out still on the lead lap. They came to pit road on the wave around and got their black flags cleared, which I didn't kind of expect, but they did. So they're actually on the same schedule now as the leaders, just a few laps less than the leaders, as a matter of fact. So everybody in the top 15 back on the same strategy. Wags is 1 lap down. Ryan Schuld 1 lap down. They're the first 2 cars 1 lap down.
Yeah, until Jonathan Turlip. So, still need to stop one more.
Oh! Ben Lawson and a Leighton Norgard. Speaking of netcode, I'm surprised that netcode didn't happen there. They got that close.
So they still need to stop it one more, but the problem is where and when. So at which point of the race you come coming in, or just waiting for the yellow, the caution. Could be better with the caution, no?
Hey, this segment is brought to you by Blue Egg Marketing, one of our premier partners here in the Elite Racing League. Rev up your business with Blue Egg. Your marketing pit crew, turbocharge your lead generation with experienced drivers that can navigate the competitive track to connecting with your customers. With Blue Egg, you're always in the pole position, leading your brand toward victory lane. Don't spin your wheels. Accelerate success with Blue Egg, fueling small businesses to win big. To learn more about Blue Egg, click on the link in the description. I also want to thank the fine folks at World Wide Technology Raceway for also being a premier partner. Make sure to check out their links in the description as well. Buy tickets to some of their remaining premier events on the schedule coming up in September. Will be NASCAR weekend for them, so check them out. And you can buy tickets. Just visit the websites. The link is in the description. That's World Wide Technology Raceway.
You know what kind of race I want to see at least one time in my life?
What?
No NASCAR. Actually, no NASCAR. I want to watch or see the drag race. Talking about the World Wide Technology Raceway, they have the NHRA. And
Yep,
I
they have
want
the
to
NHRA
feel
track, yep.
how it is. Yeah, I want to feel how it is gonna be, like listening that in the track.
You can come to
Just
Indianapolis and do
one
the.
second.
You can come to Indianapolis, the Lucas Oil Raceway Park, and do the U.S. Nationals here at Indianapolis, the granddaddy of them all. Or you could buy a ticket to the event at World Wide Technology Raceway. Yes.
Yeah, I think there's like oh my God, how is gonna feel to see one car in one, unless I don't know how much,
Oh,
but it's like a push and done the race.
yeah, it's kind of a one done, and parachutes pop out. I used to live over on the far west side there, over in Avon, right after my wife and I just got out of college. She got out of college, and we got married. We lived in an apartment over there, and you could hear. We did not live too far off a Raceway Road. That's where IRP is located, and you could hear on the weekends. That the weekend they had the U.S. Nationals, you just step out our back porch and, every couple of minutes you hear, wah, and then nothing. They just quit. Watching a battle here between Hunter Smith, the battle of the Hunters. The Hunters on the hunt here. It's Hunter Smith, Hunter Ingrave for 4th and 5th. Hunter Ingrave, he is probably one of the youngest drivers in this lineup, and he is hanging tough, but he's going to have Hunter Smith go to his inside. I think Hunter might have, Ingrave that is, might have grabbed a little bit of the wall, scrubbed off a little bit of momentum. Hunter Smith taking a peek. Oh,
Yeah, the high.
did he get up on the wall again?
Yeah, it lose momentum over there. The high line is the second line. Look at that, it's come back. But the top line is the OP. Basically, is overpowered. You cannot make the pass. You can make the pass, you can attempt it, but it's like a losing time, especially if you have somebody like Loman waiting for the opportunity to catch one more position over there.
Lap 220 of 300. Watching this battle between Ingrave and Smith. That has kind of settled down right now, a little bit further back. There we see a Leighton Norgard and Jordan Owens in a battle for position. Right behind them is Thomas Keel and Ben Lawson. I'll tell you, Lawson is very much impressing me. I believe this is his first start in the series, and he has kept his car pretty clean there. Not only is he impressing me from his performance, the fact that he has an A.J. Foyt livery as Keel is up in the wall, up in the high line, That AJ Foyt livery impresses me. As Akil, I think, might have had a DC. Nope, he's back.
We have a one real DC on 12. He was on 12.
Matt Taylor. Matt Taylor is out. That is a big dropout.
Yes.
Normally he does not suffer DCs. There's Coker and Forsyth. This is for 20th position. Back up front, there's Adraino, kind of dominating this day now. As soon as he got to the front, got to the lead, he has been commanding it. He is now 1.1 ahead of Seb. Seb in second spot. Tyler Fody in third. Now remember last week, actually Seb last week had a pretty good week. I think he finished on the podium this week at Nashville. So he's had himself a pretty good week, looking at another podium finish and a possible win here if things shake out differently for him here in the Elite Racing League, the Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series. Only 2 cars from the top 5 are actually still racing tonight from yesterday, from last week. Panero, your leader, the winner from last week, Jordan Owens. Currently, Jordan in 10th spot, finished 5th in the race last week at Homestead, Miami. And if you did check out the post by iRacing, check them out on iRacing on Facebook, iRacing on X, and they featured that finish. Part of their, what was it, Wednesday? They do that on Wednesday? Or Tuesday or Wednesday they posted that. And I get a message from Chad saying, when did you send that in? And I'm like, I didn't. And he says, go check iRacing's social media. I'm like, okay. And I think about that time I might have got a message from you at the same time, I think. Like, check this out. And I loaded up and I was like, I can't believe it. We've been featured there before. Mainly I think it was the old channel. And I think Panero actually sent in the race, and it was at Richmond a couple seasons back in the Indy Oval Series, and we were featured there for a post. But no, it was real cool. I did not send it in. I did not send it in. So if somebody at home sent it in, thank you very much. iRacing, if you picked that up, man, thank you guys very much. We do appreciate that.
Somebody sent it because it's no broadcasting stuff. It's just...
It had our voice. It didn't have any of the graphics on the screen of the overlay. It just had our voice, and that was it. Yeah, and they used someone else's replay and everything. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, to be honest. And then you're laughing and me laughing, and then done the video.
Here's a Leighton Norgard, again challenging Owens. This is to get into the top 10. ERL's IndyCar Series is proudly sponsored by the Warriors for Peace. Warriors for Peace is an Indianapolis-based nonprofit organization that was working to end violence and to inspire peaceful change. Founded in memory of Jack Shockley, they support youth through scholarships, mentoring, and community programs. To learn more and support their mission, visit their webpage at the Warriors number 4 Peace, the Warriors for Peace, warriorsforpeace.org, or follow one of their socials today. All the links should be there in the description. Check them out. We want to thank Warriors for Peace for their continued support of this signature series for yet another season. .236 of 300 now. We're kind of coming to the range where we think the next round of pit stops might occur. 43 laps into the run for Panero. Alexander Fody, Smith, Ingrave, Blauman. Trost has now worked his way up the 7th spot. I'll tell you, Trost has been on the lead lap, off the lead lap, on the lead lap, off the lead lap. I tell you, if we have a late caution and he's got himself in a position, and right here he is, he's challenging Blauman. This is for 6th. Do not rule him out as he slides up the racetrack. Whoa.
Ryan Schultz hit on turn 4. Hit the wall, went to the grass, and going to the emergency line.
He's on pit road right now. Looks like the left front wing plane is a little bent on his Dallara, and he's coming to pit road. This, might be an extended stop.
Yeah, so we only have 23 cars on track now. Of the 39.
And if you like what you see and you want to be part of the Elite Racing League, and as we watch this continued battle as Trost uses the high side this time and scoots on by. That was a wise move. Right behind him, Logan Edwards. Right in front of him, actually. Right behind him, actually. Logan Edwards did the same thing on Hunter Ingrave.
Hunter coming to pits.
Ingrave coming to pits. So he's going to make his last stop here.
Have a damage.
Oh, he has damage. Yes, he is missing his right front wing.
Oh, have a contact with the other Hunter in turn 4. Oh, Hunter and Smith, he hit a little bit of the wall and no brakes on, no action, sorry, no brake means. No avoid on the Hunter Ingrave to avoid that.
I don't know, maybe we could catch the what happened
239. There. Wasn't 239, oh my god, 239 passing for line 234, sorry. 240 on line, sorry.
Okay, there it is. It's already done there. So there we see both wings. Let's see what happens. Let's play this at full speed here as we watch and wait for the next round of pit stops to occur. I think it happens here. I think maybe Smith gets in the wall, cuts down, and yet just clips that wing, and it clips off and does not grow back. He is not forgiven. So he's actually down and away, got a new wing, and actually that's his last stop. He should be good to go to the finish. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. He'll get a 5-second hold to replace the new wing.
Yeah, but there's still yeah, kind of lose the time. You was in the top 10, now you're in 18 basically. So it's kind of loose, but at the same time, I keep going to the end. So.
Yeah, Hunter had himself a good race. Spent a lot of it up into the top 5. He had a podium finish last season at Barber. Looking for his first podium on an oval. So close, but unfortunately not going to happen today. But valuable experience for probably one of the youngest drivers in the field. Watching our leader, Pinero. Second place is Seb Alexander. Tyler Fode in a very familiar position. Normally we see him in the top 3. Didn't see him much in the top 3 at Homestead. But he is in the top 3 here and looking to repeat his performance points-wise from the past 2 seasons. He's been a points championship challenger going into the final race of the season each of the last 2. Also started on the front row at Indianapolis. Brendan Trost now, I told you to watch him. He is up the 4th. Trost is a ways behind Fode, but if there's a caution, that will shrink the field up, and that might make things a little spicy here at the end. Hunter Smith is in 5th. Hunter Smith up 6 spots. He's your biggest gainer, really, in the top 5 of all the cars there. Brian Blauman is in 6th. Logan Edwards in another familiar spot for him, up 13 spots now in the top 10. To the inside of Victor Aldrich. And that Destino Motorsports Team Watson Racing entry move him ahead of him on the just on the racetrack for track position. But that is your rookie points leader, Logan Edwards. And other than I tell you, Trost I don't think is a rookie this season. He should not have an asterisk next to his name. But Edwards is a rookie for sure. I have to go back and look. Trost might actually have rookie status. I have to double check on that.
Let me see.
Edwards is at least the leading the rookie points, but Trost might be your lead rookie on the racetrack at the moment. Let me just look at the number of starts Trost has.
I have the old one.
Brendan Trost. There he is. He has 5 starts, 2 this season. And I know he's been in a couple of Indy 500s previously. I know he started at Homestead for 1 race last season too. So he might just not have enough consecutive starts to lose that rookie status. So he might still be a rookie. So Trost is your lead rookie right now.
So yeah, to have I don't know this league, but the normal league count when you have at least 10 races. I remember the Lionhead have 10 races straight. If you have to make 10 races in one season, or I think so, say 8 races in one season, you have you're not more rookie on the league.
We'll have
I remember it was.
We'll have to. Here's a Leighton Norgard going low underneath Pinero. Pinero just lets him go. So Pinero, I think, is going to go to the bitter end here. I don't think he's going to split the difference. I think he's going to go to the better end. I think everyone else will go to the better end too. I think we have cars coming on the pit road right now. That is Victor Aldrich coming to pit road. I'm not sure who else is on pit road.
Yes, Aldrich is
I think it's just Aldrich, Hunter Ingrave, and Edson Chul.
Already came Ben Lapson and Norgard to the pit 10 laps ago.
Okay, yeah. Now, yeah, Norgard 6 laps in, Larson 6 laps in. Yeah, Lawson 6 laps in. Yep. So we're just kind of watching, expecting our leader to come to pit road anytime. Now 70 laps into, as we hear a car coming off the apron there on the exit of pit road. 70 laps for Pinero, 70 laps for Alexander, 70 for Foti. So I expect to come pit road sometime in the next 10 for sure. And a lot can happen in this last stop. Ask Scott Dixon on his last stop a couple Indy 500s ago.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That took away an Indy 500 win from him. There are no very close battles in the top 10 other than this right in front of the leaders. This is Cutlip and Owens. And right in the middle between the two of them, that is Hunter Ingrave in 14th spot. Hunter has brand new wing, brand new tires, so he's just going to smoke them on by, and that's just going to bring that battle in close proximity to those two guys. Cutlip in the white car, Owens in the black and white car. That's Jacob Wilson coming to pit road. Oh, Leighton Norgard, I thought was going to get into the side of Owens. Kind of in that part of the racetrack where we expect Netco to take over. Keel coming to pit road. Final stop, 32 to go.
Is coming now. I hear somebody else is coming to. Oh, it's coming everybody. Seb Alexander, Hunter Smith. Uh-oh. Oh, I hear something not good to repeat. Sorry.
And now, trying to stay on the lead lap there. That's Cutlip. So Cutlip now comes to pit road.
Oh, 40's out of gas.
Tyler Foti.
Out of gas.
Is he out of gas?
Yeah.
Let's check. Well, the motor's running.
Oh, no.
The motor is running.
25. Oh, Hunter Smith have a black flag.
Cutlip has a black flag. Hunter Smith has a black flag.
Something happened.
They must have sped coming off of pit road. So Hunter Smith, his good finish is now out the window.
He clipped the
Oh! Into the wall, coming back on the pit road. And that might be day done for the Little Eagle driver.
That's gone. No, he clipped he touched the crack when he come into the pit. You cannot cross the white line to the right side. That's why he got a black flag.
And now Pinheiro done for his final stop with 27 to go. He is down and away, and he is now moving. And Seb Alexander on the high side is going to get the position. Seb Alexander with the undercut. Pitted 5 laps earlier, and he gets by Pinheiro. Now, can Pinheiro run down Seb Alexander with those slightly newer tires?
Oh, my God. We have a racing.
We have a race, folks.
For sure, Pinheiro is going to just take it easy like he did in Homestead. Read the momentum, and he's going to take it back the first place. You see, Seb Alexander is a really experimental guy to keep going. But look at that. How about momentum now?
Well, he's got to pass Seb, and Pinheiro goes purple lap that time by 187 zip. And they're going to go side by side off the corner. And there goes Pinheiro on by. We thought that Seb might have had a shot there, but maybe he's setting him up for a little bit of rope-a-dope. Let's see if maybe he's taking it easy on the tires and making Pinheiro use his tires more here. But the way he's pulling away makes me think Pinheiro might have this under control. Well, folks, it should go without saying, Pinheiro, your 3-time and defending champion for the past 2 seasons. He won the opening race at Homestead, Miami. Folks, I should also remind you that he won the last 2 races of last season at Milwaukee and at Gateway to clinch that championship. Pinheiro actually won 3 of the last 5. He won at Atlanta, and then won the last 2 at Milwaukee and Gateway, and then he's won the opener. So in the last 7 races, Pinheiro is in the process of looking like he's going to win 5 of the last 7. Five of the last 6, to be honest with you. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he won 3 of the last 5 of last season. And if he had 2 more, 7. So, yeah, it's just real dominating right now. 5 of the last 7 races. But one of those races in that last 7, he really, 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 really wants. And that's that Indy 500. That one keeps escaping him.
Ross says something about something, and I don't see that something about the yellow.
And Owens coming to pit road with a broken wing. He is going to lose.
Why he lose. Yeah, he lose in turn 4. That's why.
So there is Trost. Pinheiro is your leader. Seb Alexander now in second. He led a couple laps there on the undercut. Excuse me. Tyler Fode, he's been kind of hanging out in third place all second half of this race. And he has himself a nice, sizable lead over Trost. And Brian Blauman, our pole sitter, currently in traffic right now, but he is in 5th spot. Not a bad race for him. I mean, when you do start from the pole, it's only one direction down if you don't win the race. So it's a good start for him, though.
Yeah, when you have I don't want to say that he don't have an ability because he already finished second on the Sonoma last year, you remember?
Yeah.
But different stuff, different perceive. Pinheiro catching momentum, and he did. Even with if you have the experience, you can have a bad moment. Maybe the guy on the back catch the adjustment, and that's it. It's game over. I just tried to survive. That's what he did. 300 laps is not easy, man. And I already did here, and it was like, oh my God, when is gonna finish this stuff? It has to finish in some moment, but it's not finished. And then you realize that, like, you see the timing, it's like, oh, I have to speed it again, and again, and again, and then 200 laps to go, 900 laps to go, and then 50, and then when you're getting sleep, and you can have the issue about this concentrate, like don't focus on the track. So good for Bluman to survive here in Iowa.
And once again, if you're just joining us, this is late in the race, 10 laps to go here. You're watching ERN's coverage of round 2 of 13 of the Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series, 6th running of the F5 Challenge 300 coming to you from Iowa Speedway. We're currently Adraino Pinheiro dominating yet again is your leader with 10 to go. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel so you'll miss out on the next race. The next time you'll see us, we'll be right here August 14th for the inaugural Elite Grand Prix of Portland from Portland International Raceway. Coverage starts right here on ERN on the 14th at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Today's 6th running of the Iowa 300 at Iowa Speedway is proudly sponsored by the F5 Challenge. It's a nonprofit organization that enriches lives through face-to-face fellowship and exciting adventure challenges in a faith-driven environment. Their mission is built on the 5 F's: faith, fellowship, fitness, fortitude, and fun. The F5 Challenge inspires people to lead active, connected, and purpose-filled lives. To learn more, to get involved by visiting their website or following them on social media. All the links you need are in the description. I want to thank them for sponsoring the first 2 races of the season. Battle here between Hunter Smith and a Leighton Norgard. Hunter fighting back up and out into the top 10. Not a bad finish for the youngin'.
It's like the last step for the race. It's like, oh my God, I wanna finish the race just when I hear some people, like, for example, Norgard, 23 spot on top, and Gray 16, Edwards 14, even Shane Cocker in 15 with 24 up, so Christian with 23, even Wagner, I'm gonna put Wagner on there, 11 spot, just for mention to him in the race.
Nah, you're just stroking his ego. Coming to 2 to go this time by at Iowa. Pinheiro looking at another win to extend his points lead in the championship, looking to go 3 straight championships. Coming to the white flag this time by. Go ahead.
Let me put down the ego for him for 2 laps down. Sorry.
White flag in the air. Pinheiro off of 2. He is behind Coker, setting sail. Seb Alexander nowhere nearby, but he's going to finish second. Here comes Pinheiro for another win. The Brazilian gets the dub here at Iowa. Seb Alexander with a solid P2. Tyler Fode with a return to the podium for the Lake Norman Motorsports entry. Brendan Trost, another top 5 for Brendan here. He comes home in 4th, and Brian Blauman with a top 5.
Only 6 driving a lap. Man.
All right, and here you go. Pinheiro with the win by 1.7 seconds over Seb. There's Fode in 3rd, Trost, Blauman top 5. Logan Edwards, he is in 6th there. It's going to help him in the rookie championship still. Vandermarl, good finish for Justin. I'll give him a shout out. Of course, he's been helping with some of the graphics, the thumbnails that you see on the website or on the channel, made by him. The points graphics we did, made by him. Hunter Ingrave, great recovery for Hunter in 8th. Leighton Norgard 9th. Thomas Keelan 10th. Matty Wags at 11th. Christian in 12th. Cutlip in 13th. Tool in 14th. Coker in 15th. Forsyth 16th. Herrick 17th. Wilson 18th. Victor Aldrich, he had a very exciting first half of this race. He's probably happy this race is over. He finished 19th, 9 laps down. Lawson, unfortunately, something happened to Lawson, and he fell down through the order. But a good, I would say a good effort in his opening start of the season. We could probably expect to see more of him. Not sure how he is on road courses coming up, but definitely we can expect to see more of him on ovals coming up. And he comes home and gets a top 20 here in his first start. And Jordan Owens, rough finish to this race. He was in the top 10 for a lot of this day. 21, finished 21st. Ryan Schold, again, same thing for him. In fact, the Little Eagle guys, 21st, 22nd, 23rd right here. Not the finishes they were looking for. Then Matt Taylor in 24th with the DC. Chad, just an innocent victim with the net code and everything happening there. Comes out 25th. Same thing with our Daytona 500 winner, Matthew Weeks in 26th. AJ Musselman in 27th. Camargo 28th. Hobson 29th. And Hibbs with a moment that he can't take back, unfortunately, but he was doing well again today. He comes home in 30th. Whew, what a big lineup. Albrecht, 31st. Trey Holmes, 32nd. Rebilas, 33rd. Lucas there in 34th. Clindy gets collected in an early incident, 35th. Kidda, same thing at 36th. Henderson, 37th. Rexing, and 38th. Former winner here. And what is that winner? Give him credit here. He won here at Iowa back in 2020B. 2020B, wow. And Richie Hearn comes home an undeserved 39th.
So 1 hour and 45 minutes, right? And 5 cautions. Last caution was in lap 193. So basically, we've been for green and 107 laps. Right. That's pretty good.
And we're just queuing up some replays here.
Norgard, the driver of the day today. 23 spot. It's not easy actually. Let's be honest. 23 here. Maybe for strategy stuff, but that's pretty good.
There we go. Tyler Fode. I wonder if I can get a better. There we go. All right, let's get into the interview room here. And let's bring him up right now. Here is Tyler Fode coming home in third today. Back in a more familiar spot for you, Tyler. We always kind of expect to see you on the podium, and you got to the podium today. Kind of a lonely P3 today, other than getting on those restarts, getting close proximity there. For a lot of the second half of the race, there wasn't really a soul racing you for position. You just kind of held on and avoided mistakes and brought it home with a solid P3 and a good points-paying day here early in the season. And talk about your race. I mean, 300 laps here is a lot. First, how do you feel, and how was your race?
Yeah, we're pretty wore out. Being by myself, most of it didn't help either. Just sitting there running lap after lap. Getting into battles with some of these guys, kind of you forget about the laps a little bit. But yeah, the last 50, 60 laps of that, it was just, man, can this thing just end or else get a yellow? Let's spice it up. Yeah, but no, it was. I needed it, honestly. We were running real good last week for the opener, and then off pit cycle coming from the back got in a wreck, and it just not really what you want to be doing when Adriano's winning every race. So to be back on the podium is good. Try and just be as consistent as possible again this season, see what happens, see if we can contend with Adriano. Been second to him in points back-to-back seasons now, so just gotta keep getting results like these, and hopefully he has a misstep or two and yeah, just keep it interesting.
Well, next up is a type of race that you seem to do pretty well at. And those are the first of the road courses. How you feeling about Portland coming up, and are you ready? And I know you don't have Ethan with you this season. Will we see him at all this season? And how you feeling going into the first road course race?
Yeah, well, Ethan, fortunately, is going to be on a road course only schedule from what I've heard. That may change, but I'd expect to see him for Portland. Yeah, it's I've never done a race on that track. I'm familiar with the layout, but it should be interesting. And I think they implemented rain with the IndyCars. I'm not entirely sure, but
Yes.
if that's possible.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So if that's possible to get that in the forecast, I'll be hoping for that. And yeah, we'll see. It should be a good one. Planning to get a top 5 is going to be the goal, and then anything better, we'll take it. So.
Well, off the schneid for the season, auditing out that first bad finish at Homestead, getting a podium here. Congratulations. Any shout-outs, friends, family, sponsors, anyone you want to say hi to before we let you go?
Yeah, just John Cutlip with JD Designs for painting the car. I think we're going to be getting a different paint scheme here soon. Maybe in time for Portland, but we'll see. But yeah, always cool running some of John's stuff. He's actually in the series this season, which is cool seeing him running around. But yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to Leighton Norgard. Rexing was in the chat tonight. Albrecht, those guys hanging out, making it a fun time. And then shout out to you guys here for putting on the broadcast.
Well, it's good to be here. It's good to see you back on the podium. We'll see you here in a couple of weeks when we get to Portland. Congratulations on the P3.
Thank you.
And that is Tyler Phone. So Cutlip's a painter. So Jonathan, man, you were in a Formula One livery last week. Come on, man. He was in a white car today. I don't know if that car didn't load that properly because of the training paint problems, because Trost didn't load right. But okay, so everybody, if you need an IndyCar painted, check out Jonathan Cutlip, and we'll get him in an IndyCar livery at some point or another, I guess, unless he had one on today and we didn't know. Let's bring up Seb Alexander here. And here is Seb well into the twilight hours where Seb is located. Hey, good week for you, my man. 2 podium finishes and 2 broadcasts that we've done, one over on P1, one over here on ERL. And, man, for a moment there, we thought you got the overcut, or excuse me, you got the undercut on Panero there, but he just was able to run you back down and pass you. But we thought you might have had it. But a strong P2 finish here today. Congratulations, man. It's good to see you on the podium.
Thanks. I thought I might have had it too there for a little while, but I would have needed to hold off Adraino somehow for like 5 laps before I would have had a realistic shot at defending. But I mean, that just wasn't going to happen, which is fine. Close, but not quite. I'll take it.
As they say, close but no cigar. First of all, and then before we get you out of here for shout-outs, I mean, how you feeling? It's late at night, 300 laps here. Are you kind of worn out, ready for this thing to be over with?
Yeah. I don't feel it until like immediately on checkered, but now I'm completely drained. Like I'm just empty. Completely drenched in sweat, kind of 1,000 yards there, but it's laser focused all the way until checker. You don't really notice it. All of a sudden, you're like, oh, well, I'm kind of aching a little bit, kind of stiff, kind of fatigued. But that's how it's supposed to be. I love Iowa. I love full length distance races, and yeah, this was a good one for sure.
Well, congratulations. Shout outs, friends, family, sponsors, anyone who want to say hi to before we let you go?
My teammates as always. Also shout out to the road guys. And Shane Coach had a good race, so he was with us on the voice call. Hunter, very nice P8. Clendy, unfortunate accident avoidance, but I have a feeling Clendy would have been up there with me if he didn't get collected that time. So, but it's just on to the next one.
On to the next one, indeed. Road course race. Portland is next. A format we know you do pretty well at. We will see you in a couple of weeks when we go to Portland.
Yeah, I have like 0 laps, so don't expect too much. But see you guys.
See ya. See ya. We will move him down so he can get some rest. And Lewis, you said when we interviewed Seb, what does he sound like to you? Who does he remind you of?
Valtteri Bottas. Valtteri Bottas.
Let's.
My name is Valtteri Bottas. Yeah, you have a message to.
All right, let's get Panero's message in here. Here we go. I just got to get some graphics off here. Hello, friends. Good evening. I want to congratulate Seb and Taylor on the podium. Tyler, excuse me. Well, the race was really long. I started in 3rd place. Blauman had a great pole position. I was able to move in the 2nd place early on and then attack Brian and overtake him. It was a good move. There were some strategy changes due to the yellow flags. It was a long and tiring race. I think everybody is in agreement there. I was able to position myself well again. I led most of the race and won, which was important for the championship. And again, he's looking well ahead into this championship, trying to maximize all those points. Speaking of Portland, I don't know the track yet. It will be an incredible experience if the rain comes. We will see what happens. I hope to be ready for any situation. That is it. Have a great night, everybody. And that is Adriano Pinero. That is his stat line for the night. And there you see 232 out of 300 laps tonight. Lewis, we call that. If I was Jim Ross in the WWE, that's a mud hole stomping right there. I mean, Adriano, at times it looked like there were people challenging him, but there were really nobody challenging him here tonight. Not after leading 232 laps.
Oh no, the guy have he have the catch. He knew how to make it. He already have the experience. He learned from the mistakes on the back, so he already knew how to go to the end and give it pressure. And the guys have the momentum. I know you have big names around, but the guys have a momentum to be the 3-time champion and ERN here. The Warriors for Peace, IndyCar Series. So for now, it's 2 to go, 2 for him. But we still have 11 something to go, including the Indy 500. But I think the question is, this is the homework for home. So somebody in this league be champion before 3 races, or maybe 4 races to go, or maybe be a champion before the last race, or maybe 2 last races. It's a good question, because what if Pinheiro win the next one, and then it's coming Pocono, and then winning again, and we have a 4 of 13, and then you know what I mean? It's like whatever. I can have a good result on road course. I cannot win it, but it doesn't matter. But the oval can win it. So it's like it's kind of good question to check around and investigate and see if somebody in this league did before we started taking charge on 1 year ago. So Portland's gonna be the next one, like you said. Or like Seb and also Pinheiro said, what if the rain is coming? The last thing about the raining, we saw each other, you and me, Gary was in the hypercars and P1 when we started the broadcast. We getting super excited. It's like, oh my God, this is excited. This is good. This is a really nice race. So what if it can have a dry race, and then at the end, the last 20 laps or 15 laps are raining? It's changing everything. So it could be a good touch, or maybe a good for the race. So, for the show also too.
So leading up, actually, not to cut you off, and I'll give you the microphone back here in just a second. Leading up to that race next on the 14th, actually on August 9th, the IIS, which is the IndyCar iRacing Series that we broadcast on P1 on the Saturday top split at 2 p.m. Eastern time. They will be at Portland as well, so it's going to be kind of Portland week for us with at least 2 races at Portland. There's possible rain going to happen there, so maybe these guys should check out that race going in, because that's a 100% length race, and then we're going to do another 100% length race here in the Elite Racing League. So that might be a good warm-up that some of these guys want to check out, and some of you watching at home might want to check out that race as well as a good preview of kind of what to expect. But it's possible we could have 2 rain IndyCar races in the same week at the same track if the weather works out for us in the IIS and in the Elite Racing League.
Oh, it's gonna be a good tag. So if you're watching this replay, well, check on that for the next race and the IIS to maybe have a practice and feel sensation about the feel things about the car going in the air on slippery stuff in the Portland. So see you in a couple weeks in Portland. See you Monday. See you Monday on P1. Sorry, different thing. But we see you on P1 and the last race on Pocono on Championship Monday and IRSA Open Wheel Series. Yeah.
Yep, and the Sim Gaming Expo ISRA Open Wheel Series. Of course, there will be an Elite Racing League event to be held at the Sim Gaming Expo. I'll be watching that. I'll be curious to see how that pans out, but that will be at the Sim Gaming Expo. Speaking of the Elite Racing League, points are done. Here are the points. Also, one thing, I do want to take you back to the broadcast view here and bring up the schedule. Here is the remaining schedule. Now, this is tentative schedule remaining for the season. It is possible we do not see that race at Nashville. We might see it at another track. And it's possible we do not see that Mexico City race. We might see another track used in there as well. I don't know if that information has been released to what those substitutes might be, so we're just going to say subject, as they used to say in the wrestling world, card subject to change. But there you go. That is your remaining schedule. Next up, of course, is Portland, then Pocono, then the doubleheader at Texas, then our next road course race, our second road course race of the year at Road America, which could be a rain race as well. Mid-Ohio could also be a rain race as well, and who knows what's going to happen in place of or at Mexico City. But that is your remaining schedule for the 2025 B season. Points, and we'll get on out of here. Panero is your points leader. He has a tie for second. Seb Alexander, Chad Frankenfeld are now tied for second. 13 points back from Panero, which really isn't that bad, Lewis. It could be a whole lot worse there. Trost is fourth. Fifth is Fody. And then there's a tie for sixth with Blauman tied with Hibbs. Then we have Owens, Edwards, Smith, Vandermarl has worked his way up into, I think, the top 10 with all the ties and everything. Right now, I think the drop, at least one drop week is counting already, I think, because I only see one race counting in Sim Racer Hub. So I think a drop week is already counting for some of these drivers. That would explain why I think Vandermarl wasn't at Homestead, but now borderline.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Borderline on the top 10 there. So that is the points going into the next race. So it's Panero, Alexander, Frankenfeld, Trost, Fody, Blauman, Hibbs, Owens, Edwards, Smith, Vandermarl, Hunter Ingrev is there up there as well. Matt Wagner is up there as well. Leighton Norgard, Thomas Keel. That's about your top 15 right there. So we'll just kind of call that quits. If you want to check out the points, you can always check it out at simracerhub.com. Just type in Elite Racing League, and then you can find the Elite Dallara IR18 series, and then you can check the points from there as well. So that's going to be it here for tonight. We'll get everybody out of here and give everyone back their Thursday nights. Almost said Saturday nights. I'm telling you, man, I am beat. I am tired. I am headed to bed after this.
Don't tell me Saturday yet. No.
And I didn't even turn any laps, and these guys I know for legit are tired. So.
Yeah, don't tell me Saturday yet because I have to work that Saturday. Oh no.
All right. Well, everybody, thanks. That's it for tonight. Once again, your podium here from the sixth running of the F5 Challenge. 300 from Iowa Speedway. is Adriano Pinheiro, second straight win of this season. Fourth straight win in a row, guys. Fourth straight win in a row. And I think he has 5 out of the last 7 if we want to start being technical. So somebody needs to figure out a step it up on this guy. He is really, truly showing everyone how and why he's a 3-time Elite Racing League champion and the all-time leader in wins here in the series. He is the man. Seb Alexander comes home second. Very good week for him. And Tyler Fode, back in a familiar spot on the podium, comes home in third. Join us next on August 14th for round 3 of the 2025 B Championships. The teams and drivers turn their focus to our first of 4 road course races this season at Portland International Raceway for the Elite Grand Prix of Portland. Coverage starts around 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, it's 7:45 p.m. Eastern, and you can find everything right here on YouTube at youtube.com and just search the keywords Elite Racing Network. Now, as you know, the YouTube algorithm game is not easy, so please help support Elite Racing League with the weekly grind and leave a comment below. Let us know what you thought of tonight's race. And if you enjoyed tonight's coverage, support us by smashing like in the video. If you're new, click subscribe, and while you're at it, hit the bell for weekly reminders so don't miss out on more of the Elite Racing League's other iRacing programming, including the Juicy Spider Studios Elite Truck Series. That's Sundays at 8:30, and the Mark J. Rebilas Grand National Series, Mondays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Even when IndyCar is not racing, there's always something and plenty to watch right here on the Elite Racing Network. Ring that bell icon. You don't want to miss anything. Tonight's Iowa 300 from Iowa Speedway is sponsored by F5 Challenge. F5 Challenge is a nonprofit organization that enriches lives through face-to-face fellowship, and exciting adventure challenges in a faith-driven environment. Their mission is built on the 5 F's: faith, fellowship, fitness, fortitude, and fun. F5 Challenges inspires people to lead active, connected, and purpose-filled lives. To learn more, to get involved, visit their website. Link you need is in the description, and check them out on social media. That is the F5 Challenge. I want to thank them for sponsoring the first 2 races of the season. The Elite Racing League's IndyCar Series naming rights are paid for by the Warriors for Peace. The Warriors for Peace is an Indianapolis-based nonprofit organization working to end violence and inspire peaceful change. Founded in memory of Jack Shockley, they support youth through scholarships, mentoring, and community programs. To learn more or to support their mission through their webpage, you want to visit at warriors4peace.org. That's the number 4peace.org, or follow one of their socials today. In fact, all the links you need are in the description. I want to thank Warriors for Peace for their continued support and their return to being the title sponsor of the Signature Series for the last couple of seasons. Thank you very much, guys. A special thank you to the Elite Racing League's premier sponsors, Blue Egg Marketing and World Wide Technology Raceway. Don't spin your wheels. Accelerate success with Blue Egg, fueling small businesses to win big. To learn more about Blue Egg, go to blueeggmarketing.com or click on the link in the description. World Wide Technology Raceway is a premier motorsports facility located in Madison, Illinois, just minutes from downtown St. Louis and the iconic Gateway Arch. To learn more about World Wide Technology Raceway, to buy tickets for their events, check out WWTRaceway.com or visit their link in the description and get some tickets today. For business inquiries, to learn more about the Elite Racing League and what we do, visit theeliteracingleague.com. Subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, and you can follow us on X and Instagram. As always, the links you need are in the description. So, for Luis Gonzalez-Nunez, everyone at the Elite Racing League, I'm Gary Gonzo saying all good night and thanks for watching. And all of our men and women serving in the military and as first responders, Godspeed, God bless, come home safe. Catch us again right here August 14th in Portland for the next race of the Elite Racing League's Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series. Good night, everybody. I'm going to bed. Whew, I made it.